I know. It's a pause, yet more rain coming. There's a little glimpse. Let me include my beautiful line of the palm trees, but that one right there, that's my favorite. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is Wednesday morning, March 22nd, 2023. It's a little after 9 in the morning. It's a little chilly. I'm on my way to the pharmacy to see if my inhaler's ready. Oh, hold on, let me zip up my jacket. It's cold. Taking advantage right now because there is a little bit of a break in the weather. It's bright and sunny. It's beautiful, actually. Quite beautiful. But we're supposed to get more rain in for I think the next couple days. I don't know. Honestly, being stuck in the house with the rain and stuff like that, I'll kind of step out just in the back door so I can get away from the noise. But not really too much to do. I mean, honestly, by the time if I do get on the bus and I get to somewhere, it's going to probably be raining midway in the trip, and it's like, crap. I kind of wanted to go down by the Arroyo, but this break is not probably going to last too long. I gotta tell you, I'm not a big fan at all. Visually and just what's going on here. It is, honestly, from over there, my corner, when I would get up to either come over on this side to catch the bus or remain over at this bus stop, I had a beautiful line of sight. You know, the most obscure thing was, well, an empty lot. The older senior housing that's over there, that was completed maybe 5 years ago. And the church's chicken. That was it. And then a beautiful scene of the mountains and everything. But now it's just this ugly eyesore that once completed is going to look not much different other than height and maybe property length. The same visual, black and white, you know, very monotone. Ooh, is it smudgy? Hold on. Sorry about that. I haven't really left the house to go much on an adventure because of the weather. And then being kind of having to go through this stuff. So when I run out of the house, when there's a break in the weather, I don't clean my phone and stuff like that, and I keep forgetting, you know, it's going to get all smudgy. Waking up this morning on KTLA as we draw near to the end of the month, again, presumably for maybe the moratorium, the eviction moratorium, to be lifted or not. It is honestly kind of vague. So the big complaint, of course, is as the economy is going on and stuff like this, and the market, there's an uncertainty, and especially for a lot of folks that own property, whether you're a private homeowner, just a homeowner, or a business owner, or a philanthropist, or just starting out, especially, you know, after the great hibernation and everything, and people trying to make their financial moves, especially younger folks too, you know, that probably for whatever reason made an investment in real estate, which is actually, honestly, I've always found that real estate at a young age is a very, very good thing. If you can't invest in it and you think that is something that you really, really want to pursue, I think real estate for a young person starting out is really, really smart. It's a good area of business because it doesn't just give you the perspective from being a business owner, but you get to see both the social aspects. You get to see as a perspective wanting to be a buyer or a renter, or on the other person as a real estate holder or a property holder. So that way you can at least, hopefully, with the full knowledge that you get, be empathetic on both sides. But always, this is just me, this is the business person in me, I would sacrifice going homeless rather than to kind of just keep pushing an agenda of you know, it's just one leads into the other. We need the marketing, we need business, we need people to have real estate. But for those that are in there not paying rent and stagnating the market and putting a hold on everything and slowing down the economy of a city, a township, a state, a nation, isn't right. By any means, it is not right. So waking up to this morning, it's like, see, this is what I've been harping on for the last crap that, you know, that they said that they were going to put a hold on eviction. And I'm like, yeah, I think a lot of you folks saw the same thing, that once you started hearing this, you're like, okay, it's just like with Homeland Security. Once that doorstop is in there, it is practically impossible to kick it out of the way. And it'll always be ajar. It'll always be open. So we'll see. I mean, it's just, I know I come off the top of my head because I just don't know what's going on. And more so right now with how it's being handled here in Pasadena. Things are so different. And especially here, you know, with this property holder, you know, and it's just the unethicacy of no ethics in this whole situation. For not just the perpetrator, but also for the two other victims. And the kind of victims that the perpetrator has involved for ill-gotten means. I know, it is so weird. I only have a little bit of time. It's kind of like, I don't know, being incarcerated and having some yard time, you know, get a chance to mingle and talk. It's really crazy in there. Briefly text with my other housemate. When we hear something, it is like, oh, he kind of gives me a brief breakdown of what he hears just down the room over there because the acoustics are so different. This is nuts. It is really nuts. But anyway, I hope that you guys have had a chance to check out the other site, Rumble. I am definitely going to focus a lot. Still, every day, as you see, I still have in a total of 3+ years of all this media that I had really stopped uploading after part 12, part 11, part 12. I forgot how many of the series that I started doing. And also because, you know, the editing, and as I've said ad nauseum, trying to replay and relive this whole editing, and fuck, that was so screwed up. It weighs on me, you know. So I'm going to be focusing all that on this. Trying to go back. I got to get my hard drives out. Trying to start with the earlier stuff and everything, where a lot of the bicycles and a lot of the stolen property in the front room and in the utility closet before it became a bedroom. It's just dumb. And plus, I want to be able to make this I don't know. I'm trying. Like right now, there's let me know if you've heard about this. But over here where we have the Blaze Pizza, there is a new eatery that is coming in. I didn't know who it was. All it said was like Hoot Wings. And I'm like, oh, hey, a chicken wing place. That's cool because you know, I keep missing the Church's Chicken over here. So what better places to have a chicken wing place? Because I got to go to Colorado, and some of the other places are so expensive, like Buffalo Wild Wings. They're expensive. So anyway, this place is going to be like a really, really tiny restaurant space, kind of like I would say maybe like a Subway Express where you just walk in, very narrow, and you order and stuff like that. It's called Hoot Wings, and I did not know this until I looked it up on the internet. Hoot Wings, it's by Hooters. So I guess I thought they had gone by the wayside. So Hooters, I guess, reformatted and everything, and they're not no longer the sexist entity that I guess they were portrayed. Look, I didn't think about it. I've had friends and other girlfriends, with the exception of one former spouse that didn't like it, so I was cool with it. But and I looked it up on the website, and I'm like, this is by Hooters. Wow, and it's so different. So they have young people and everything, and it's not cladded in orange and stuff like that, and dolphin shorts. Miss those dolphin shorts. So there are employment careers. All they have is the banner over here. I'll show you. See it over there? Like over here at the end, we have a Subway. We have a hamburger place. We got a donut shop, which is really excellent. Chinese place. A couple of hair supplies, barbershop. This is where the Pasadena Housing Authority is over here. Very unassuming. And then this place right here, see? This is the one. This is the one that I was actually talking to one of the gentlemen over here. So I went up to the website and I checked it. And there is no listing for this area. Everything is still based out of Georgia. Atlanta, to be more precise. Very familiarized with Hooters when I moved to Florida when I was 19, 20 years old, after my mom passed away. So yeah, I mean, I like their chicken and stuff like that, and I like their food. The ambiance and the atmosphere was a different thing for being that age, obviously, but it was a lot of fun. Kind of one of those memorable places, trendy places that is now gone the wayside. Very much like, well, if you're a child, Farrell's out here. And as you're getting a little older, the more popular, and I thought it was great, Bennigan's. Just had to stop in and get a flyer. It's Wednesday, so we got the new flyers. So yeah, I want to trying to get this channel situated so I can get at least a decent monetization on this. But the one that I'm really concentrated is, of course, over on Rumble. And you know, I had seen the migration during the lockdown and stuff like that of other platforms. Quad was the other one. I still haven't investigated the other ones. Right now, having this second channel is going to be challenging. So we'll see. At least I'm gonna fixate it more on the political side of Charlie's life, so that way it's not so bad. So you and I can get back to making videos of having fun. Do you see this? So that way, that'll be my my whipping post channel per se, I guess. I don't know. You tell me. Because when I do post something that's a little bit more risque like that, when it comes to this stuff and talking about politics and homelessness, I do see that I get throttled back quite a bit. And that's another reason why I was concentrating on the shorts. Is that a great money earner? It's only like 15 cents per click or whatever. I don't really care. But what I do need more of anything is, hopefully, if I can get this job, I need a new camera. My Note 9, which was my first phone that I had when I was working at Target, was my main vlogging camera. And then I was able, and that I bought on Amazon Prime for the what do you call it? The refurbished for Amazon Prime. I did the same thing with what I'm filming right now, which is my Note 10. I love the Note series. The best versatile phones for everything. Plus, I hardly ever use the pen and everything, but it's nice to have. But I love this Note 10, and it's just not to what I need. So, ideally, I would like to get a Sony X camera for vlogging. But honestly, more realistically, especially for when it comes to like the weather, the rain and everything like that, and the heat, because the Samsung phones cannot perform that well. And chime in on that with me in the comments below. If you have a Samsung and you're out filming in the sun, they get overheated really quick and it shuts down. The Note 9, oh my God, I would be lucky when I was doing the Universal videos. I was lucky if I could get away with maybe 10 minutes before the sun started heating it up. And it's usually around the Simpsons area, and then the phone would shut off. So I was like, oh crap. But I want to get like a GoPro. Either, here's another thing, if you could please chime in if you have either of these. At the time, I know that the GoPro 7 or 8 was the best, but I'm kind of leaning more to the GoPro 11 or the Insta360. The Insta360 is really cool. I like it because it has that 360 feature. Though from what I've seen, there are some prompts that you have to do in order to focus only on a forward-facing shot versus constantly having, because it's a permanent 360, so you have to turn off that feature either on filming or editing. I can't remember. So either or, but I think ultimately it's probably gonna be a GoPro. But I need to have the channels doing financially well for me. So even if I, get off work or checking, so I can, have that, because it was actually, that for me was kind of like really cool. The just to watch that, I'm like, well, I'm not really, I think there's like a couple of bucks already on the account, and it's like, see, that's kind of cool to me, with no intention whatsoever, having YouTube or whatever platform that I'm doing generating a small amount of income would to me equate of having the new terminology side gig. When I was younger, it was called moonshining or secondary gig. Whatever, side gig. It sounds very lascivious. But anyway, because for me to have a second job, and so many of you folks have said that, but honestly, it defeats the purpose. Why am I going to have two jobs in total that equate $30 an hour to be able to afford a life, a basic life of just food, living, laundry, and paying three, four bills on auto pay when I can't even afford that life? Pre-$15, pre-$18, whatever the pay is. When I was at $9.50 an hour at Target, I could afford everything. I could even afford a Universal Studios pass, a monthly bus pass, go and have money to go buy groceries without having EBT. I was affording that. And now, you can't. Not even at $30 an hour. So, and as much as also that I would like to get my one toy back, my PS4, she's dead in the water. She's got a lot of buggies in it. So I'm not even going to bother it. I did want to get a PS5, but realistically I need the camera more as a tool to help me make money versus just spending the same amount of money that I would probably on a camera just to have fun. And besides, I have fun with the camera anyway because I get to share with you folks, and that's sharing with you guys. Alright my friends, I'm going to end it here. The weather is starting to no more blue. And it's getting cold, and as you can see, the flags, it's picking up. So I got to do what I got to do. My inhaler still is on it. I gotta call the damn doctor again, so I don't want to have to go to the ER again. You folks take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other, help them. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants and slide on that ice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. That's pretty much about it. You know, we got a little bit of blue over here, but the main area, and even over here, headed to the beach area and stuff. That's headed to Santa Monica in Los Angeles. You can see a little bit of the mountains over here, but holy crap. Anyway, also, check out Rumble. Also, there's nothing new right now. I'm working on a couple of videos. So when I do, I will do the aforementioning and put the link down in the box. I'll let you guys know whenever there's a video that I've uploaded. But always follow me on YouTube, please. In this, I do better. I love you all. Stay safe, be smart, and be kind.